Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a chatty video. So if you follow my blog, you will know that I am on a weight loss journey and I wanted to bring that to my YouTube channel. I've seen so many videos online of these amazing women who have lost a ton of weight in such a short amount of time, and I think it is so motivating. It's so great to see all of these women reaching their goals and just achieving their dreams and living a healthier lifestyle. My story is a little bit different. I have been on a weight loss journey now for about 7 years, if I'm being perfectly honest. I was at my heaviest 7 years ago. So my story isn't a quick success story. It's a story filled with struggles, binges, a lot of tears, but a lot of perseverance. So I knew that I had to share my story with you because I can't be the only one that has been struggling with losing weight for such a long time. I can't be the only one who falls off the bandwagon every so often. I can't be the only one who hasn't gotten there yet. And I knew that I had to put my voice out there to talk about it. First up, let's just go into kind of my backstory. So as I was growing up, I was never really a heavy child. I mean, I loved to watch TV, I loved food, but my metabolism was fast enough that the weight never really crept on. I was never the skinny kid. Like, I remember I did look at some of my friends and say, oh my god, like I wish I was as small as her, or I wish that I could fit into a size 0 jeans. I remember that was one of my big goals when I was 12, but I was never overweight. As I got older, my habits continued, and obviously my metabolism caught up with me and the weight started to creep on. I can't really remember what my eating habits were like throughout all of my teenage years, but I do know that after my gram passed away in 2004, they just kind of skyrocketed and just became out of control. Like, I used to come home for lunch during the school week and I used to make like chocolate Rice Krispies as a dessert for lunch and eat a bowl of them before I went back to school after I had my lunch. I used to come home from school and I used to take 3 tortilla wraps and fill them with cheese and put them in the microwave and have them as a snack before dinner. I used to have dinners that were just pasta with cheese on top. I mean, my habits they were horrible. They were horrible. And in between all of these snacks, I was making really unhealthy choices besides that. Like, I remember kind of my main lunch during school would be a crappy soup that they used to serve during lunch that was obviously processed, a white baguette covered in butter, and a chocolate muffin. So I mean, you can probably tell that my eating habits, they just weren't there. So the weight just, it piled on. It really did. Like, there's no other way to really describe it. I think my heaviest time was 2008. The summer of 2008 is when I remember I was particularly self-conscious about my weight. I went to America for the summer with my family for 3 weeks and I went Debs dress shopping there. So if you're not from Ireland, the Debs is basically prom, but in Ireland, I don't know why we have it after summer and after graduation. So mine was at the end of October. And I remember each store that I went into and each dress that I tried on, I felt horrible about myself. Like, none of the dresses looked nice on me in my eyes. Nothing fit properly. Everything had to get taken out, and I just felt let's be perfectly honest here. I just felt like emotionally, physically, I just felt horrible. So I came back from holidays and the Debs rolled around, and I remember that night I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel like how you would want to feel on your Debs night. I mean, you want to feel like a princess. You want to feel like the most beautiful girl in the world, and I just didn't feel like that. All I saw was failure. Like, all I saw was, oh my god, how did you let yourself get like this? Like, how did you let it get this bad? Like, and it was just awful. Like, I can't even describe the feeling of like looking at those photos and seeing people tag you in photos on Facebook and just being like, oh my god, how? Like, how? How could I let it get to this stage? Like, and I was only 18. Like, how? I just don't understand. But apparently that wasn't enough to make me change my act. Oh no. Over the next 3 years, I probably lost maybe like 10 pounds, maybe. I'm not sure, but maybe 10 pounds. And then it came around the time that my 21st was on, and in Ireland we have a pretty big 21st party, so I rented out a room in the local pub and we had a DJ and a cake and everybody got dressed up and it was supposed to be really fun. I ended up getting this dress from French Connection that it was kind of fitted on the inside, but it had like this sheer kind of material over the top, so it was kind of camouflaging, and then it had another piece of sheer material over the side. So I was pretty camouflaged, but even with the camouflage, I got a pair of Spanx to wear underneath it. And again, surprise, surprise, I felt like shit. Why didn't I just learn that when you feel like shit, you have to do something about it? Like, you can't just feel like shit and eat your feelings. Like, that's not... It's just not gonna help. If I could go back now and tell myself how I would feel when I was 24, I would hope that I would change my ways. I would hope that I would change my habits, but anyway, I'm getting besides the point. About a month later, I went to a gig in college, and I remember I wore these skinny jeans with a white shirt and a blazer and heels. And I just felt humongous, so I wore Spanx underneath that, which was fine, but I just felt so uncomfortable the entire night. And then that night, I made the decision that I was joining Weight Watchers the next day. On Weight Watchers, between November and May, I lost about 35 pounds, which is amazing. I felt so great. I felt like I'd lost like 60 pounds, because with losing 35 pounds, the confidence I gained from losing that weight, it was just unmeasurable. Like, it was just a really, really great feeling to know that if you put your mind to it, it can happen. So I lost 35 pounds, and this was 2012 we're in now. So I lost that weight, and I went to California for the summer with my friends, and that was all great. I think I probably put on about a stone, 14 pounds on that summer trip, because we went for the whole entire summer. I wasn't really working out, I was drinking all the time, and I mean, it was bound to happen. Came back from my holiday, and that was all good and well, and over the next year I managed to lose another about 20 pounds. So my lowest weight was 2013, I was 158 pounds. Pretty sure that weight only lasted for a day, because I didn't feel like I was 158 pounds. I felt like maybe I didn't eat that much the night before, and that's why it dipped below the scale. So since about December 2013, I have gained about a stone again, about 14 pounds, and I've been kind of hovering over the 167 to 173 pounds mark for the past year and a half, which is fine. I know that your body reaches a certain point where it just plateaus, and you just need to keep working really hard to get it over that plateau. Finding it really hard lately to keep going. Like, I'm finding it really hard to love my body as it is, because I'm always so obsessed with the food that I put into it, and I'm so obsessed with the workouts that I do each week, and I'm so obsessed with that number on the scale and the number on my clothes tags, and it's the worst. I really hope that people out there understand this and are like me with this. But I mean, I'm trying to live my life in a happy way and a healthy way. But to me, living your life in a happy, healthy way is living a balanced life. It's not depriving myself of everything, absolutely everything that I want. And it's not eating all of the calorific food under the sun. It's having a balance. It's working out a few days a week and eating healthy and having a few treats here and there. But my brain doesn't understand that to lose weight, it's not about that balance. It's about having a lower calorie intake, having a lower bad food intake, and upping your exercise so you can lose weight. And I know I've done it before. I don't know why. I just can't wrap it around my brain that I need to do it again. Like, I know this video started off as a telling you my weight loss journey, and it was supposed to be like really uplifting. No, it wasn't supposed to be really uplifting. This is real life. My story is just another version of real life that you could be going through. And the point of this video is to tell you that you're not alone. You're not alone in the fact that you cannot stick to the South Beach diet for 8 weeks. You're not alone in the fact that you can't give up sugar for 8 weeks. You're not alone in the fact that you want a Domino's every now and then. You're just not a failure if it takes you longer than everybody else. And that's something that I've really been trying to tell myself lately, that you're not a failure. You're not any less beautiful than those people you see on those success videos. You're just not. This is real life. This is your life. And I mean, if it takes you 10 years to get to your goal weight, so what? I mean, society just puts such pressure on us to be a certain size, to fit into certain clothes, to look this way, to have your hair a certain length, a certain color. I mean, it's just a bit much, isn't it? Like, I just can't. And I really hope that this video will reach out to somebody, anybody out there, and just help you to know that you're not alone, and help you to know that even after 7 years of being at my heaviest, I'm still not happy with my weight, and I'm still working towards it. And I will get there because I have the determination to get there, but it's just taking a lot longer than what everybody else says is the normal time to get there. I was reading a blog post the other day, and if I can find it, I'll link it in the description box down below, but one quote really stuck out to me, and it is, "You have permission to be a work in progress." And it's so true. You do not have to be your best self right now. You do not have to be your best size. You do not have to be what society tells you is the perfect person. You can be a work in progress towards your version of a perfect person. You can be a work in progress towards your perfect version of your best self. And I think that's something that we really have to learn. I think it's something that we really need drilled into our heads. And I hope if this gets drilled into our heads, it will help us become more confident in the versions of ourselves that we are right now. When I go to edit this video, I might see that I kind of went off on a tangent, but I've been feeling really down on myself lately, and I knew that I had to make this video just to talk to you guys and just to assure you that other people are going through a hard time too. Like, other people, while they may seem super confident and super happy in themselves, like, they are working towards goals. They are facing the same struggles that everybody else is facing. Please let me know if you like these videos. If you want me to do kind of more weight loss specific videos, I would love to do them. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next video. Okay, bye guys. Just at the beautiful Hookhead Lighthouse back there. Don't know if you can hear me, it's so windy, but it's so beautiful out here.